I once wanted to make a Donkey Kong RPG. It would have SNES sprites and default tilesets, Donkey with earth, Diddy with fire, Dixie with air and Kitty with water, a bit of a golden sun. Some puzzles would be based on the T-Rex grunting puzzle in Banjo-Tooie, but with an invented gorilla language that supposedly belonged to the ancestors of the Kongs. Part of the story was that DK trained for 3 years away from home, and when he returned home everything was different. One of the changes was that Diddy was Tiny's partner, since he and Dixie had broken up a long time ago. Reasons for cancellation. I'm paranoid about lawsuits. I don't know how to make RPGs, and doing pixel art with glaucoma is painful. 2 things were born from that. 1. Create characters to replace all DKRPG characters. Thus the Haha, Kong substitutes, and Gron, Kremling substitutes, were born. The rest of the story would be the same. 2. Take that bit of adult Dixie singleness and create my own fancomic with some guy in Rare's DK universe. I selected Crunch for being his age and showing insane bravery, as well as making me laugh a lot and having a rocker vibe. That fancomic would be called Monkey Face. But in the end her name was She's a Monkey. I made an account in various places, and instead of identifying myself as Torvo, I identified as She's a Monkey, because she wanted to stay out of trouble, and She's a Monkey was a wild thing full of DK quirks and lore. Surprise! The fanfic works. In DK Amino they started calling me Bad Dixie. It made me a bit uncomfortable, and I asked them not to call me that. Then someone called me Shessa, and I loved it. So I created the avatar Sheza Monkey. That she doesn't look anything like me, but she seems pretty to me. At some point there were people who asked for the fancomic in Spanish and later in Portuguese. Spanish is my mother tongue. But I didn't want to spend work editing to put it in Spanish, and I don't know any Portuguese. Everything I say or do that is not in Spanish was translated by Google. I started to think about making an original comic again and making it practically silent so as not to translate it, but my brain wasn't working right towards Sam because the lore and characters were already created. I didn't need to think much. Then it occurred to me to recycle Sam with substitute characters, and the only language of the comic would be the language of the RPG puzzles. Without realizing it, I created a new world and a new lore with a new fauna. Who Talk Dirty to Me should be a romantic comedy with touches of lust, but being a new world I can't help but place the protagonists Lita and Kraken living adventures. I didn't expect it to be dark, I realized too late. Well, that's it. Before finishing this video I want to tell you an important message. The composer of DK Rap is Grant Kirkhope, and from Donkey Kong 64 inches does not count as credit.